Hello, Anderson County. We are trying a new format. It's been suggested by a former graduate named Amy Kate that instead of writing it, I did a video version. We'll see how this goes. If you don't like it, that's fine. It's just faster for me, and I get to see myself talking, which is really my favorite thing. So we'll start off with math department. The overall winner was Rhody, who got 23 out of 30 and then won the Chargers game. So she's the overall winner. But the fact that she's the overall winner and she gets to teach next to Tara Hart, I think things are coming up Erin pretty well. So good luck for her. Chris Glass came in second in the math department. Apparently age does equal wisdom. Jeremy Cook, who speaks like a country version of an all caps lock human, came in third. Miss Murphy came in fourth with 17. And in an odd twist of fate, Kayla Smith and Randy Maynard both got the same awful score and had the same tiebreaker that was wildly incorrect. So, does that mean that they only got 14 right? Does that mean as you become an administration, you get worse at this stuff? Or does that mean, that great minds think alike, or in this case, dumb minds think alike? Though I am just kidding, because Randy's the nicest guy in America, and Kayla is the reason the sun comes up. All right, so let's get to the special ed department. Laura Lucas came in second overall, barely beating Kathy Lilly, only by one tiebreaker point. So Laura, then Kathy, and then Melissa Murphy came in a distant third as she chose the away team on almost every team in college. So maybe that PhD doesn't do what we thought it might. Also, we only had 3 people. So once again, we're waiting for the special ed department to put more in. We look forward to Mary Alcorn and everyone else putting in more next week. All right. So in the social studies department, obviously Corey Sayers going to win because he's pretty amazing. Although, unfortunately, I did tie with Nolan, who knows nothing about sports. And so my one victory of the year looks stupid because Nolan doesn't really know where, the line of scrimmage is. But whatever. Sweeney got 17, tying Holly Holland, who was forever killing it and now is hitting a rough patch. Miss Vassar came in with only 16. It seems like she didn't pick enough Catholic schools. And Lauren Keller's score was so low, I was trying to think of the mathematical probabilities of what it would be like. And essentially what I thought is, it's the opposite of hitting the Powerball. It's the dumb ball. I don't know how else to phrase it. Getting 7 out of 30 when there's literally not that hard at some of these picks. Let's review some of these real quickly. She chose Great Crossings over Mayo. That's interesting. She must choose all kind of stupid. She chose Mississippi State over Kentucky. She chose Colorado over Oregon State. I did too. So there you go. She also lost the Monday Night Football game. Jesse Currens came in. Jesse Currens won the support staff, ended up being second overall after a tiebreaker score pushed him 7, actually beating Kathy Lilly. And Nissa Penn Reply All Davis came in second with 20 overall. Mr. Buchanan, apparently being Tan, the football coach, doesn't do much for you. The football picks, who came in next. Miss Frazier upstairs. Traditionally, I'd make fun of Frazier, but she dressed up as me for that Switchem Day, so I have respect for her. She also told me later that dressing up like me was really comfortable, and maybe that let me know that all the times that Vassar has made fun of me for looking like a sloppy human might have some resonance. Miss White came in next to 17. Todd Evans actually came out of the basement with 16, so good job for him. Miss Warford got 16. Marianne Ritchie got 16. Miss Diaz got 15. There's a lot of people in this. All right. Our custodians, I think it's understood that Ricky and Daryl are the 2 greatest custodians and the 2 greatest people in the history of the world, but that also does not translate into good football picks, with Ricky getting 13 and Daryl getting 11. So I'm just going to assume that that's why our school is so beautiful and well-functioning and running always so well, because they don't know how to pick football games. And Tony Likens is up and down. He's like, I don't know. Actually, what I was going to say is too inappropriate for this, so we'll just say he's not done a good job. All right. It was a I can't even get into what it was going to be. So, let's see. Missy Rucker in the cafeteria wins the second week in a row. Christina Robinson, if you don't know, has about 75 kids who live in her house, either hers or her husband's or the minions that come in and she feeds. So she actually feeds fewer kids in Anderson County than she does at her house. Miss Waldron's got third, didn't do very well. Maybe if she would have had Chinese chicken on last Monday, things would have turned out better, but she didn't. Tanya Steele was second 2 weeks ago, came in fourth, and then Cassandra Likens is interesting. She almost came in last. Luckily for her, Keller is that bad at picking. But also Cassandra Likens, who goes to my church. It might be that her family's like the Duttons at my church. It's a Catholic church in Versailles, and they walk in all cowboy hats, and so you'd think they'd be able to pick football better, being the Yellowstone version of the Catholic Church, but they didn't. Let's see, in the Arts and Humanities, Doolin, apparently headbands only get you so far, got 19. Hayden Bright is bad at picking songs and music, and, no, I'm sorry, Hayden Bright is bad at picking sports. I messed that up. And Brittany Baxter, no Oblo sports. Lauren Wainscott did a good job this week with 22, winning the CTE group. Mowdy didn't put his stupid pewter codes on there and came in second. Caitlin Raleigh, I got to tell you, has been a disappointment all season long. Last year she was killing it. This year she's in 19. She's pedestrian. Dillo, who's I didn't think could be happier. Anyone could be happier than me to be at school, but Dillo seems to actually be even happier than me at school. Neil Wells, I still owe him from last week. UT sucks. Everyone agrees with that. And you got 18, and that's why I know there's a God. Holly Wampler, I hate to say it, maybe she's stuck in the 1950s and she's staying in the kitchen too long because she can't pick sports. And McKegg, is there any way you could design a bot of some sort that can maybe pick these better than you're getting? You only got 13. Let's move on to English. Snodgrass, who usually destroys her whole family, was able to destroy the English department with 20. Lumberjack Watusi Barnes came in second with 18. And then Hibby and Haddix and Brumley must have all gotten together to write some sort of narrative on who can be the worst. They ended up tying, so the answer is you're all the worst, and you all got 16. Excellent collaboration. I like to point out the English department is well known for collaborating. Maybe you can collaborate on what it's like to be a winner. Joe Snodgrass won the science department. Very good. Not only did you beat your wife at something, we got back our manhood. Very good for somebody who shaves every 35 minutes. Noah King picked against both Catholic schools, so he deserves what he got. Let's see, Michael Witt only got 15, so maybe he wishes he had some wit in picking football games. And Caitlin Clemens spends more time in the basement than the Gimp from Pulp Fiction. So maybe we can do better next week. We'll see if we like this roundup better or if you like my write-up better, and let me know. So that is all.